So here are my top 10 anticipated albums of 2016. There's a lot of albums coming out this year, surprisingly, so I won't be able to cover them all, and it's not in any particular order, so the first one I mentioned isn't any less good than the fifth one, and I also won't know anyway till it came out. Also, this is just my opinion, so if there is an LP that I haven't mentioned and that you're looking forward to, then fair enough, I probably will be looking forward to it as well. No. Anyway, let's get started with my first pick. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the same regurgitated quotes about how they're the best band ever and so influential, because you already know that. I'm not trying to mock them either. They really are one of the best bands around. 5 years since their last album, so the hype's going to be overwhelming for this release. There's relatively little known about this new album, so when it does come out, it's no doubt going to be a breath of fresh air into music. So, regardless, I'm looking forward to it. Next we have Kanye West. Now this album I thought was kinda in limbo for a while. It was meant to come out last year. It's called Swish, and while we did get some singles and the really bad one that just came out called Facts, the album's meant to come out this year, and I just hope it's not a blip on his pristine discography, because so far, while some albums are better than others, they all do keep up to a certain standard. And now we've got another one.
Another one.
Another rapper, Drake. He's following up his critically acclaimed mixtape, If You're Reading This It's Too Late, with Views from the Six, which is meant to come out today, so this video is probably already outdated, and I'll probably have some sort of review out for that, but regardless, stop saying regardless. Drake is on a hot streak right now, regardless if he is a living, dancing meme, so here's looking forward to it. Well, I did say at the start, this is in no particular order. Number 4 is an act that I love a lot, and I know that this will be my second most anticipated album of the year, and it's Gorillaz. And Albarn himself has already said it's going to be really fast and really energetic, so it's definitely going to be much different to their last release, Plastic Beach. How much different? We need to find out. Next entry is Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean's kid is waiting for 4 years. Just release the album already. Blink-182. They're one of my favourite bands, there's no doubt about that. But whether or not this does sound any different to their previous albums in sound, the way it came about is going to be much different since Tom DeLonge has left, and I really don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. At the moment, I'm just neutral. I'm a bit worried it's going to be another Travis Barker, Mark Hoppus side project just under the Blink-182 banner. I hope that's not the case though, and I'm sure that Matt Skiba from Alkaline Trio is going to fit into the group dynamic really well. Only time will tell if this album will work out for Blink-182, but at the moment it's an entry with both apprehension as well as anticipation on top of it. You all know that Jamie XX's In Colour was one of my favourite releases of last year, and with the XX announcing that they're going to be releasing their new album, their third album, this year, it's got me feeling really satisfied. While their sophomore album was very disappointing and just a retread over their original sound, if not just a more stripped back, bland sound, Moving Forward is going to be a completely different sound. And with me loving Jamie XX's album so much, I'm sure that same creativity and expert production will rub off on the band. Here's hoping anyway. Now my next one says Biffy Clyro, who I don't really know. I've heard a lot of good things about them. They could bring out a good album. I know they're from Scotland, so some acts from here are really good. Just hope that that's not going to be a disappointing album. Our penultimate entry here is MGMT. Their psychedelic pop sound really helped them get into the mainstream. They've got Electric Feel and Kids just to prove how catchy they really are. Their next album is rumoured to be coming out this year, and they have said on Twitter about it, and they gave probably the best description a band has ever gave to hype up their fans. They promised that they'll re-dominate your mental. Sounds interesting, and what better way to finish a list that started off with an influential band than to finish it with one, The Strokes. Is this it? Undoubtedly one of the best albums of this century, and while their last two albums did get slated by fans, I think it's worth keeping in mind that they were quite creative on both of those releases, so you can slate them off as much as you want about that. The thing is, they didn't do what most rock bands usually do and just keep to the same formula. They've just totally revamped it, and I'm sure that that'll be the same case with this new one. I don't know much about the new album, nobody does. All I know is it will sound different, it'll be refreshing, I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what album you're most excited about in 2016. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.